Welcome back. You're watching the news tonight. Well, Singayil Kurukshetram, the first ever Tamil movie made in Singapore's history, and which is directed by Thavamani and had its official trailer launch at 4 Frames Theatre in Chennai earlier today. Lyricist Vairamuthu and director Charan graced the occasion and extended their best wishes to the cast and crew, and also expressed the hope that this film will serve as a launch pad for many more Tamil movies which will be made overseas. Well, joining me today are the crew of the film, Mr. Thavamani, who is the filmmaker of this film, the producer, Mr. Veera Raghavan, and of course the actor who is also promoting this film, Manu. Thank you all for joining us on our discussion on News Tonight. Well, sir, my first question, however, is to you. There have been many films made in Singapore who have been massive hits. In fact, Rajinikanth and Sridevi's film and their songs were such a blockbuster. So many films made and has come from Singapore. So why has it taken such a long time for a film to come from the very land of Singapore, which of course Tamil is one of our national languages there? So why this delay in producing a film from there?
Well, Singapore had never had a tradition of filmmaking, not like just India. And working on a film needs a committed team and getting the right story and screenplay.
So how long did it take for you to set up a team like this?
Well, we were working more than 2 years, and we have done theatre, TV, and now to the big screen. And we just got the director with a unique story, mind-blowing screenplay, and now our dream came true, and here we are today.
Right. So now talking about this trailer, it has a very different kind of tagline saying that we all view Singapore as a tourist location. Something is very calm and beautiful, something we all vacation for. Now this film almost breaks that myth. The tagline gives it away, saying, we are against the law and order. This is what happens in the underground Singapore. So is that the USP of the film?
Okay, don't get us wrong. Singapore is still beautiful. It's getting beautiful every other day. And it's still a favorite tourist destination for a lot of people.
It's just that usually when we say the word beautiful, we don't associate it for anything that is wrong with it.
What I would like to suggest in this film basically is, Singapore has been growing tremendously economic-wise, and in our continuous pursuit for economic success, we have been neglecting a generation of people who can't really cope with all this progress.
Okay.
And here we are seeing youth who can't, you can't get a degree, who can't study, being left out.
So are the protagonists some sort of people who have like an identity crisis in Singapore?
Identity crisis, yes, exactly.
All right. And the crew, the actors in this film are also absolutely fresh. So is that
all new
deliberately
actors,
done?
They're all theatre practitioners and television actors from Singapore.
But you've been a television maker
producer,
as well, right?
Yes,
all right.
Yes. And the crew we assembled behind the scenes have been all real professionals. So we've done the cinematographer for the film is Lucas Jagdon. He's a European filmmaker. And the editor is Praveen KL. He hails from Chennai. He has done Goa, Chennai 628, Kandaswamy. The musician is Jakubai Rafi.
Okay.
And we have one song in the film which flows with the film, and the lyrics are by Madan Karki.
Right, that is quite interesting that Tamil film has just one song. Usually it's more than the film, that it's the songs that usually carry the film. So why have you exactly decided not to have any sort of songs? You of course said that one song in fact flows with the script.
Story. Basically the story, how should I say it, when it starts, we don't want any in-between disruptions to the flow of a story. And we feel filmmaking is all about transforming an emotion. And if you could do that just by storytelling, and if the song is not really required, we feel this is the way to go.
Right. So the commercial element, is it still there in the film, or
it is
devoid of that?
We can tell you safely that the screenplay and the dialogues will be mind-blowing. Exactly, Mr. Vairamuthu and Mr. Charan, after watching the film, they give their thumbs up and say this is a very good film. Yeah?
Right, so your take is that the song need not necessarily carry the film. This is a way forward as well. And Ms. Manu, this of course is the first film that you are producing. Why this?
I'm promoting, I'm not producing.
Yes.
I'm sorry to write you. Yes.
So why exactly this in particular?
My association with Singapore has been almost for 4 years as an artist. I'm a dancer, so I go there for performance. Also, I have acted with like Veera, and there are groups there where I shared my theatrical experience. But beyond all that, beyond my friendship, it's the movie, it's a film. and when you watch it, you'll know why I'm promoting here and why I want the movie to come to Tamil Nadu. Because people should watch this movie. It's technically great. Beautiful work by every single artist. The whole cast and crew has done amazing work, and I take a responsibility as an artist to give them this platform, try to get them this platform, and we are lucky that we got Metro Films.
It's a family project, which is also technically a very, very good project.
Yes.
But a final question before we wrap this discussion is to bring the audience to the theatre. What is the USP of the film? What do you want to tell them, saying when you come for this movie, you will get this?
See, for me, it is the whole thing about the movie is the technicality of the movie. The subject is a universal subject. They are talking about drugs and they are talking about the youth. So I think for me it is universal. That's the USP of the movie. Plus the acting and other stuff. As director things, I think, what do you think, Tava?
Well, when you speak of acting, of course, every person who is watching this tonight will of course want to ask you, when is Manu going to come back to acting?
Well, I don't think that will happen in a big screen. I'm definitely doing a lot of work through my dance and theatre and other stuff. Although I don't think it will happen in near future though.
Well, I wish all the three of you all the very best for your project, which is to release next month. Best wishes from NDTV Hindu. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you
and
so
thanks
much
for
for inviting us here.
Well, the trailer, as we said, is one of a kind. And before we wrap this bulletin, we leave you with the visuals of this special trailer for you. Thanks for watching.
சட்டதிட்டங்கள் நிறைந்த சிங்கப்பூரில் சட்டத்தை மீறுவதே எங்கள் வாடிக்கை. நான், என் தம்பி, மாமா, நண்பர்கள், என் குடும்பம். கடந்த காலம் நிகழ்காலத்தோடு மோதும் பொழுது அதற்கு எதிர்காலம் பலியாகிறது. தீர்ப்பு மரண தண்டனை. எது நடந்ததோ அது நன்றாகவே நடந்தது.